Yeah.
Okay. So starting from the bottom, you can see how it forks right here. These guys are the common iliac arteries. And then if I pull this upwards, you can see there's a tiny artery going down towards the body right here. This is the median sacrum. So if you look on the picture, that's what it refers to. Okay. And then we have going upwards, this is the descending aorta, this large pink. Off of that, we basically have the circumflex iliac artery. This one is basically going to the fat bodies. So here are the fat bodies, and then here's the circumflex iliac artery going here. Remember, we're looking at things in pink. Then we want the, let's see, this is a female, so we want the ovarian arteries. So here's the ovary. Basically, we want to find the connection to that. So you can see the one kind of going along the uterine horn towards the ovarian bursa. This one is the ovarian artery. In the male, that would be basically the testicular artery, or which goes to the pampiniform plexus, which you guys learned last time. Renal artery is basically the artery that connects to the kidney, right here. The adrenal artery is the one that connects to the adrenal gland, that tiny little pink thing. The celiac, this is a really important artery. This is basically, let's see which one it is.
That one looks like it's just like the top goes to the superficial cervical, and then the bottom is the abdomen.
The celiac should be this one right here. Now, typically the celiac, it basically is connected from the descending aorta to, and then it forks to the liver, the diaphragm, or no, the spleen and the stomach. So you can see here it kind of, you can see one that goes towards the spleen, that's the splenic artery, right here. Here's the spleen. The one that goes to the stomach, here's our stomach. I can show you, here's a gastric artery. So this one goes to the stomach. And then we have one that goes to the liver, so that would be right here. You can see the pink that goes to the liver, that's basically a hepatic artery. Hepatic portal vein, let's see if I can find it in here. May not be able to find it. Oh, there we go. So typically it's going to be, this goes from the center of the liver, this purple thing right here. You can see how it connects to the liver, and it actually is going to the gut, the rest of the organs. Basically, if it's purple or it's yellow, it's always going to be a hepatic portal vein, and you should know the function for it. Then finally, as we go further up the descending aorta, we find the phrenic artery, which unfortunately, if you see an artery that's going on the diaphragm, like this tiny little thing, that's a phrenic artery right there. Okay. So that's it for the lower half. Now from the upper half, typically, I'm going to use the demo rod for this. We're basically going to start at the aortic arch, right here. And then basically this separates it's different on both sides. The left side is a little easier, so this is the left common carotid artery. Make sure you put the full name on the test if it appears. This is the left subclavian artery, so this is actually going, the second one, off the arch. On the right side, it's a little bit different. We actually have the brachiocephalic trunk. It is basically this tiny little section right here, and that's it. Now, from that, we actually have a fork. This one is the right common carotid artery. This is the left subclavian artery right here. And basically, from the left subclavian, it actually extends all the way up to here. We have the vertebral artery. You can see that it's actually going towards the vertebrae. That's why it's vertebral. We have the costocervical and the internothoracic, which actually is better on your rat than the demo rat. So, maybe not. Basically, the ones going down are costocervical and internothoracic. The one, let's see if you can see it on this one. Yeah, it's not really good on either one. But if you basically see two arteries going down this way, the one that's on top is going to be the internothoracic, and then the one underneath will be costocervical. So they're both kind of damaged. I would say that this is the costocervical right here, that tiny little one. Usually there's another one that goes along with it. Okay, so back to the left subclavian. We have the superficial cervical artery, which is basically the one going upwards. And we have, actually, oh no, this is this is a superficial cervical going upwards. Sorry, I said that there was no internal thoracic. This is actually the internal thoracic. Basically, you can tell by the fact that it runs within, like, inside the thoracic cavity, and it's on top. So there's the costocervical right there. Internal thoracic, costocervical, right subclavian, superficial cervical artery, and then the one that you can see going inwards on the bottom, that's the lateral thoracic. I'm sorry, the axillary. You may want to do this over.
Okay.
So, the axillary basically goes into the body wall, and basically what you'll see is under the armpits, the one that's kind of outside of the body, this one right here, that one is the lateral thoracic, and then the brachial is actually this one right here that goes into the arm. Yeah, I might actually have to do this over. But yeah.
Okay.
I could do it faster this time.
You want to do it over right now? Or with someone else?
I'll go to somebody else, and then you guys